Thank you for joining Wars of the Roses. And this is Montfort, Colonel Joseph from the Encyclopedia of Freemasonry by Albert G. Mackey. Montfort, Colonel Joseph, member of Royal White Hart Lodge, Halifax, North Carolina, where he died March 26, 1776, aged 52. Treasurer of the upper half of the province of North Carolina, a donor to the fund of the Masonic Hall at London, see Minutes of the Grand Lodge, held at the Crown and Anchor in the Strand, February 6, 1771. He received, by a patent dated January 14, 1771, an appointment from the Grand Lodge of England that has aroused some speculation. The words Provincial Grand Master of and for America occurs as late as 1775 in charters issued under Montfort's authority, but the belief is expressed that in his original patent the phrase making his jurisdiction for the whole of the country was a mistake of the scribe extended to America instead of reading North Carolina. The minutes of the Grand Lodge of England for February 6, 1771 show that Joseph Montfort paid £10, 10 shillings or 10 guineas for his deputation diploma as PGM for North Carolina. This reference is relied upon to further support the surmise that the words Provincial Grand Master of and for America were so written in error. But they appear to have been understood literally, word for word, and in charters issued by Montfort and his deputy, they are repeated. That they were clearly understood precisely as they read is seen by the minutes of Royal White Hart Lodge at Halifax, March 13, 1772, recording that Brother Joseph Montfort visited there on that date and produced the deputation which appointed him Provincial Grand Master of America. In further testimony, Brother James M. Clift, Grand Secretary, also advises that there are similarly written documents possessed by the Grand Lodge of Virginia, alluding to Montfort as Provincial Grand Master of and for America, and in fact his deputy Cornelius Hartnett attaches his official initials to charters still in existence as DGMA, which appear to mean Deputy Grand Master America. Brother Montfort's deputy was Cornelius Hartnett, a member of the Continental Congress at Philadelphia, which adopted the Articles of Confederation on July 9, 1778. See Formation of the Union, 1927, page 37. Past Grandmaster A.B. Andrews, in a letter to us, alludes to the Masonic lodges as foci or centers of patriotism prior to the American Revolution, and that as the citizenry of Cabin Point in Surrey County, Virginia, were largely Tories, Cornelius Hartnett may have thought a Masonic lodge among their membership would advance the cause of the Patriots, and therefore the establishment of the lodge would appeal to him in a double way. At any rate, a charter to Cabin Point Royal Arch Lodge was issued by him on April 13, 1775, and bears the names of Joseph Montfort and Cornelius Hartnett with their official titles, the former in full as of and for America. Royal White Hart Lodge No. 2, Halifax, North Carolina, has met in an old frame building erected in 1769 and since used exclusively and continuously for lodge purposes. On the wall is a chart of 1772. The master's chair has 3 steps built in it. The Bible and minute book of the olden time are preserved. The ballot box and candlesticks are very old. The secretary's desk has 2 crude contrivances to hold candles, and in the yard an old bell on a tall post continues to be used for assembling the craft. In that yard is buried Joseph Montfort. On the slab covering the grave is this inscription: "The Right Worshipful Joseph Montfort, born in England, AD 1724, died at Halifax, NC, March 25, AD 1776. Appointed Provincial Grand Master of and for America on January 14, AL 5771, AD 1771 by the Duke of Beaufort, Grand Master of the Grand Lodge of England, ancient free and accepted Masons, First Clerk of Court of Halifax County, Treasurer of the Province of North Carolina, Colonel of Colonial Troops, Member of Provincial Congress, Orator, Statesman, Patriot, Soldier, the highest Masonic official ever reigning on this continent, the first, the last, the only Grand Master of America." See New Age, John H. Cowles, May 1928, page 307. Beaufort GM, to all and every our right worshipful and loving brethren, we, Henry Somerset, Duke of Beaufort, Marquis and Earl of Worcester, Earl of Glamorgan, Viscount Grosmont, Baron Herbert, Lord of Raglan, Chepstow and Gower, Baron Beaufort of Caldecott Castle, Grand Master of the most ancient and honourable society of free and accepted Masons. Greeting. Know ye that we of the great trust and confidence reposed in our right worshipful and well-beloved brother Joseph Montfort, Esquire of Halifax, in the province of North Carolina in America, do hereby constitute and appoint him the said Joseph Montfort, Provincial Grand Master of and for America, with full power and authority in due form to make Masons and constitute and regulate lodges as occasion may require, and also to do and execute all and every such other acts and things appertaining to the said office as usually have been and ought to be done and executed by other provincial Grand Masters, he the said Joseph Montfort, taking special care that all and every the members of every lodge he shall constitute have been regularly made Masons, and that they do observe, perform, and keep all and every the rules, orders, and regulations contained in the Book of Constitutions, except such as have been or may be repeated at any quarterly communication or other general meeting together, also with all such other rules, orders, regulations, and instructions as shall from time to time be transmitted by us or by the Honourable Charles Dillon, our deputy, or by any of our successors, Grand Masters or their deputies for the time being. And we hereby will and require you, our said Provincial Grand Master, to cause 4 quarterly communications to be held, yearly one whereof to be upon or as near the feast, day of St. John the Baptist as conveniently may be, and that you promote on those and all other occasions, whatever may be for the honour and advantage of Masonry and the benefit of the grand charity, and that you yearly send to us, or our successors, Grand Masters, an account in writing of the proceedings therein, and also of what lodges you constitute, and when and where held, with a list of the members thereof, and copies of all such rules, orders, and regulations as shall be made for the good government of the same, with whatever else you shall do by virtue of these presents. And that you at the same time remit to the treasurer of the society for the time being at London £3 3 sterling for every lodge you shall constitute for the use of the grand charity and other necessary purposes, given at London under our hand and seal of Masonry this 14th day of January A.L. 5771 A.D. 1771, witnessed by the Grand Master's command, Chas Dillon D.G.M. Jason Heseltine G.S. Famous warrant issued in 1771 to Joseph Montfort of North Carolina. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment, and if you can, please consider donating to Wars of the Roses. Links to PayPal and Patreon are in the description. Thank you so very much.